What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Been a little minute since I did one of these, but I want to come back and I want to give a little bit of advice. I'm going to say this as honest, as blunt as I possibly can, but I'm going to explain. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to work, your job, your occupation, one piece of advice I can give you is, if you want to keep your sanity somewhat, stay out of your feelings, right? Get out of your feelings, stay out of your feelings, all that. What I mean by that is, when you are working for someone, okay, understand that you are, in some form or fashion, fulfilling their dream, because it's their company, they hired you, all that stuff. So they're living their dream and they're doing their thing and all that stuff, while you are helping them obtain that. All the while you're not being fulfilled, and you feel a little bit of resentment and all that stuff. You don't like your job, all that. Here's one way I've learned to deal with this, is understand where you are, understand your situation, and stay out of your feelings, okay? Get out of your feelings. Your feelings, your emotions, in my opinion, should only be reserved for people and things that truly matter to you. All right? Don't spend your energy giving your emotions and your feelings to things that really don't matter to you. Now, I have a job, and I also work for myself. Okay? I have a job working for someone, and I have my own. I have my own thing that I run, self-employed. Okay? I understand very well the mentality that goes into both, and I always said to myself that if I was ever going to give my full, unbridled attention, my blood, sweat, and tears, if you will, if I was ever going to go all out and put my emotions into something, it was going to be for me, for my benefit, okay? I was going to do it for me. I was not going to give my blood, sweat, and tears for someone more than I give for myself. Okay? And once I understood that, I said, okay, the job that I have working for someone else is for me to obtain my own goal. The same way how the job you have would use you, they will use your time and your labor, and it will compensate you in the form of money. Okay. And whether or not you give 100% or 50%, the time that you spend on your job, they will pay you for that time. Okay? See, when it comes to my own work, I give my own work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But with your job, you only give 5 days. And I knew that I couldn't give more to someone else than I do myself. So when I understood, I said, okay, I understood that. I said to myself, keep my emotions out of someone else's business. I'm going to say it again. I had to learn to keep my emotions out of someone else's business. That's both personally and professionally, but I'm speaking more professionally. Someone else's business, company, okay? It was up and running before I got there, okay? It was already doing this thing before I arrived. And it will continue to do its thing and run and prosper or whatever after I'm gone. So with that being said, while I'm here, I will do my part. I will do my part. But I will not give my emotions to this job. My emotions are reserved for me, not for someone else's business. I can't see myself getting upset, crying, complaining about what someone else does with their business. I can't give that kind of energy to someone else. Because if I give all of that to someone else, I won't have any for myself to attain my goals. And when you understand it, you say, okay, I need to have a plan in mind for myself. I need to construct a plan for myself to obtain my goals and find ways to achieve my goals. That will be what my attention will go to. That will be what my emotions go to. So once I've mapped out my plan, I say, okay, here's my plan. Here is one of the ways I obtain it. And then I work towards it. I do my part when I'm working, but when it comes to my personal business, that's where I go all out. That's where I am fully invested. Okay? Now, I know people probably say, well, you got bills to pay. Yes, bills to pay, all of that stuff. But you don't need emotions to pay bills. Okay? You don't need emotions to pay bills. You can work at your job and totally be mentally divorced from the job, but you're physically there doing an activity, doing a task. That does not require emotions. That does not require passion. You just be there. Okay? But when it comes to what you want to do, what about your goals and dreams? What about your aspirations? What do you want to accomplish personally as an individual? What do you want to accomplish? And how much of your emotions are you giving to that? I always said, I don't need this job. I need a job. I'm going to say it again. I don't need this job. I need a job. Meaning, if you have a skill, and a skill can be obtained, you can learn a skill. If you have a skill, you can hire yourself. That's a job. I've learned to hire myself, and I work for someone else. But I know where my priority is. Set your intentions. Identify your priority. Work towards that goal. And never give more to someone else than yourself. If you have a goal in mind and you want to achieve, and you know that there's certain steps you need to take to achieve this goal, go to your 9-to-5 job. I'm not saying don't work. No, go to your 9 to 5 job. Go to work. Do your job. Do your job well. Do your job correctly. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying, oh, because you're not mentally invested or you're not emotionally invested that you just slack off on your job. No, 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 no. When you are at your job, do your job and do it well. Okay? But understand that if that is not your goal, okay, if that is not your career path, and you have a career path that is not aligned with that, understand that you can use your job to achieve your goal. Take that money that you get paid, pay your bills, do your thing, pay where you stay, all of that. And learn to save, learn to acquire multiple streams of income so you can achieve your goal. So you can put your emotions into your goal and your career that you want to actually do. So, what they say, do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. Yes. If that means you need to go get a job, get a job. You got to say, I need to get a job so I can save up this money so I can put it towards my actual goal. That is a rational decision. That ain't got nothing to do with emotions. They ain't got nothing to do with your feelings. That just means you understand the situation, you understand the circumstances, you understand the reality. You say, okay, in order for me to achieve my goal, I need to get a 9 to 5. So get your 9 to 5. Get to them if you need to. Hey, do what you got to do so you can do what you want to do. And then you take that which you have acquired and put it into your goals and your dreams. Put that money into what you are passionate about, where your emotions actually lie. Put it there. Build up your goals and build up your plans and dreams. And once you have established that, go 100% into your goal. But like I said before, if that means you need to get a 9 to 5 or 2, hey, get a side hustle or 2, legal side hustle or 2, do that. But understand what the goal is. Keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is your dreams and your goals and your aspirations. Okay? The path to it may be getting a 9 to 5, but your goal is your dreams. So when it comes to that part, that rational part, logic and emotions rarely mix. Logic and emotions, they rarely go together smoothly. There's always going to be some issue when you put emotions and logic together. There's always going to be some problems. So if you know that, keep your emotions out of it. Like, hey, this is a job. This ain't my goal. This is a job. Understand that. I'm here while I'm here at work. I do my job. I do it well. I do it for as long as I can. But I have a plan in mind. I have a goal in mind. This is a means to an end. This ain't the goal. This is a means to an end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this money, put it towards my goal. Simple as that. That's a rational decision. It ain't got nothing to do with emotions. That's why I said keep your emotions out of it. Get out of your feelings. That's what I say. Get out of your feelings. Get out of your emotions. So you can focus on the main thing. You can make clear, precise decisions on what your goal is and how to obtain it. Okay? Keep your business. Keep your personal. Keep them separate as much as possible. Get out of your feelings. This is business. When you are working for someone, trust me when I tell you, as much as the job you have may say, oh, we are family, we are, we're a community, we're close. Trust me when I tell you, your so-called family that you go to work and see, you can still get fired. You can still get let go, downsized, laid off, all of that. And you still got bills to pay. You still got car note, mortgage, whatever, your kids to take care of, all of that. So as much family as your job may talk about, I promise you, when it comes to the bottom line, keep your emotions out of it. Keep your emotions out of other people's business. All right? Because I promise you, that bottom line will remain the bottom line before you got there, while you were there, and after you were gone. The bottom line will remain the bottom line. So if the company has a bottom line that they will maintain whether you were there or not, what's your bottom line? Do you have a bottom line that you will try to maintain regardless of what's going on? Whatever goes on around you, does the bottom line remain the bottom line? Or when situations change, do you get flustered? Do your emotions get out of whack? We're talking about business. When it comes to business, keep your emotions out of it. It's hard to do. Trust me, it is hard to do. I'm not saying like it's easy as it's easier said than done. Yes, easier said than done. But I'm trying to tell you right now, when it comes to business, keep your emotions out of it. The one thing that emotions are really good for, emotions are really, really good for starting a business because you have a passion. But to maintain the business, numbers matter. Emotions are used to start the business. Numbers are used to maintain the business. Understand that very clear. Emotions can be used to start the business because you have a passion. You have the drive, the will, the motivation to start your passion, your business. Emotions can be used for that. Because when money is low, sometimes all you have is that drive, that emotional drive to keep on going, even though it may be rough in the beginning. But to maintain the business, to grow the business, to have that business prosper, and for you to reap the benefits of it, emotions, no. Emotions are for starting a business, not for maintaining the business. Because when the bills come and you got to pay certain things, emotions ain't going to pay for rent. You can't pay rent on emotions. It's a very blunt statement, but it's a very real statement. You ask any person who runs a business, whether it be a small, out of your house or a Fortune 500. You ask them people, they say, you know what? You need that passion. You need that drive. You need that thing to keep you going when things aren't looking good. Right? But when it comes to the maintenance, the upkeep of that business, don't play with that money. Don't play with that money. That ain't got nothing to do with that. Because people get fired every day. And passionate employees get fired every day. All right? Your most energetic coworker can get fired and still have that same passion. They'll be jobless. So understand it. Keep your emotions out of other people's business. All right? And emotions can be used for starting a business. But logic and money, you need to maintain it. All right? Understand that. I hope you understand what I mean. I hope you understand what I'm getting at. All right? Stay out of your emotions. All right? Get out of your feelings. Stay out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings. All that. All right? Catch you all later. Peace.